Hi, today I'm going to be talking to you about a tool that is extremely useful that you didn't know that you probably needed. I actually didn't know how it worked until HOZO sent this over to me. It is their NeoBlade, and it's an ultrasonic cutting knife. And what's really cool about it is it not only cuts with ultrasonic waves or vibrations, it also heats up, and it has a LED light on the front. So I'm going to show you all that comes with it, and I'm also going to show you some examples of what you can cut with it and how I use it. So stick around, and I think you're going to like it. Okay, here's how it comes packaged. It's very nice, heavy-duty packaging, and inside you're going to find these items, which is the NeoBlade itself, screwdriver cap, some extra blades, and a cord to charge it with, along with the charger. And inside, this is what it looks like. And I'll just tell you right now, it's very heavy duty. It's not made cheap at all. You'll notice that right off the bat. This is a quality device. There's a 40-watt interchangeable battery that goes on the back, and a cap that goes over the blade, but the end cap is actually a screwdriver to let you change out your blades without cutting yourself or having to hold on to the blade. It's quite an ingenious device. The battery is rated for 30 minutes, and if you tend to use your device a lot longer than that, you have a add-on that you can purchase, which is an extra battery and a charger for it. And what you can do is it takes about 30 minutes to charge up, so you can, in theory, you have an endless supply. You just switch them out every 30 minutes. It comes with a nice instruction manual, and as you saw, there were 6 extra blades that come with it as well, and they're all different sizes and shapes. I'm going to show you here how this cuts right through PLA very easily. You really don't have to put any pressure. It will cut right through it by pressing the button down, and that is an intermittent button, so if you hold it down, it turns on the LED light and the cutting tool. You can also slide it back where it stays on. Here I'm going to show you how you can cut right through the end of a pen. I know this is not a practical use for it, but I wanted to just show you how easily it pops right through there. I didn't cut completely through on the first go, but here's another angle. And as you can see, it really has no problem at all just slicing right through this. I just wanted to show you a couple of different items that it easily makes good work of. And then I'm going to also show you right here where I'm using, this is, let me see, this is PLA as well. This is the benchy that you typically get with a lot of printers to do your first test print with. And I thought, well, I'll sacrifice one for this video. And it cuts right through this. Wouldn't say it cuts through like butter, but it cuts pretty cleanly and pretty quickly. And as the device heats up as well, it starts cutting better even through certain types of plastics. The heat definitely helps, and it goes through very smoothly. So as you can see here, I'm just going to cut the whole top off just to show you how pretty straightforward it is. So there's a couple of more things I wanted to show you about this device. First of all, you'll notice on each side there are these they're vents actually, for a built-in fan. It's pretty quiet, but you can hear it keeping the device cool, because as it heats and vibrates the motor inside and everything, it does warm up, and I've noticed that this fan really does a good job keeping the device cool. The other thing I wanted to show you is the battery itself. While it comes out, you can also charge it right here. Let me show you. There's a USB-C port. You need to be sure and use the charger that comes with it, because it's not a standard 5-volt charger. Even though it is USB-C, it's using, I can't remember what the wattage is, but I think it might be 12 volt. And you need it to charge the battery properly. And the other thing is the battery functions as an on-off switch. So when you're ready to use it, as you see here, well, if I can get it to focus, it has a arrow, and you turn it 45 or 90 degrees, and the light comes on because you've actually engaged the power to the device. When you turn it this way, it turns off. And so that's kind of a built-in safety mechanism as well. So you can't, I mean, you turn it this way, you can pull it off, put it back in, turn it that way, and you're basically ready to put it away. And as I mentioned earlier, this cap right here has a screwdriver built in with a little spot here to put your blade. So whenever you're unscrewing it, or if you want to put in the new blade, you can do so with this device without cutting yourself or poking yourself, which could be easy to do if you didn't have this. So this conveniently stores right here on the end of the cap. Then I also wanted to show you a couple things that they're not included, but it's something, if you're like me and you're into 3D printing, that's pretty cool. I found these prints available for free. And what they are is, like, I printed this. This actually hangs up on my pegboard, and whoops, let me put it this way. I can put this device, or I should not call it the device, it's the ultrasonic cutter. I can just put it in here, and then it also has room for some extra spots here where you can buy multiple blades. They do sell blades that come in packs, and these will fit perfectly inside here. So you can get multiples of the same type of blades, etc., and they will fit in here. And then I just snap that into my pegboard, and it works great. Since I only have the initial 6 blades that it comes with, I printed out this, and basically it is, I put all 6 blades that come with it inside, and then it has a cap here and a place to put magnets too if you want a magnetic connection. But I just snap it in there like that, and there's a good way to store your blades. All right, I just wanted to sum up by telling you that I'm getting a lot of use out of this, and I really appreciate HOZO sending this over to me to test. And it's one of those things that I'll be using a lot more than I ever expected I would, to clean up 3D prints especially. But there's, the additional blades that come with it can let you do some engraving or carving, that sort of thing as well. One thing I wanted to read off to you is it lists the type of devices, or not devices, but materials that it's good at cutting. And it shows right here it cuts ABS, PC, PLA, SLA resin, plastics, acrylics, wood, plywood, MDF, leather, cardboard, paper, PCB, carbon fiber, fiberglass, clays, plaster, eggshells, that sort of thing, for people that are into different kinds of crafting. And of course, it warns you to wear a mask when you're using, especially when you're using some kinds of filaments and things like carbon fiber, which can get it. You want to wear either a mask, or you definitely probably want to wear gloves too, because that stuff can get embedded in you. But I tell you, it's more useful than I even expected, and I'm very happy that they were able to send that over to me. So to sum up, I think it's a great buy, and if you feel like you could use something like this, please take a look at the HOZO Ultrasonic cutting tool. It is really, really, really cool. Thanks.